All right, you guys, welcome to class. Sort of an embarrassing one today. I was in my private. I knew I had a class right now. I just couldn't remember which one it was. Anyway, I was going back and forth trying to figure it out, and I was going, "What is up?" Anyway, let's see who we have in class so far. Hi there, Amparo. How are you? Okay. How about Anastasia? Hi, Anastasia. Welcome to class.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
How about Mark? Hi, Mark. How are you doing?
Hello there.
Hi there.
Just fine, and you?
I'm doing nice. Thank you. Thank you. How about let's see here. Miguel. Hi, Miguel. How are you? Miguel. Nope.
Hello. I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Miguel, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
From Mexico. Okay. Good. Good. Good to have you here. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. How about Sergey?
Hi, Chen.
Hi, Sergey. How are you?
Thank you. Not bad.
Good. Good. Nice. Nice. I'm doing well. Thank you. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. And Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Good. How are things going, by the way? I know last time we were talking, you were.
I graduated last week.
You graduated? Okay.
Last week, yes. So now I'm free and I can join group verbing class.
Cool.
Maybe.
Cool. Did you? I know. What was it? I think you were trying to get into a master's program. Was that, or was it a PhD program? Did you get into that?
Yes. So I didn't do my English test. So I am only. I did the application. I was in, but with conditional offer, and I have to pass my English test.
Okay. Now, was that for a PhD or was it for masters?
Yeah, a master. The first year is a master.
Yeah, and you're an architect, from what I remember, something like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's see here. Taras.
Yes, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks, and you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Taras, where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine.
From Ukraine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to have you here. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, and you?
All right, Ricardo. Hi, Ricardo. How are you?
Hey, Chad. I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Ricardo, where are you from?
I'm from Ecuador.
From Ecuador. Okay, very cool. Very cool. It's a great picture of a blurry tree, or is that a piece of broccoli? No, I'm just kidding.
No. It's a tree.
It's a tree. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a blurry piece of broccoli. Anyway, cool. Good to have you here, man.
Thank you.
And let's see, Herman, how are you?
Hi, Chad. I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing great, man. Good to have you back.
Thanks.
All right, you guys. The lesson or the first story we're going to take a look at is in the chat box. Let's go ahead and now you can have that open on your own screen. It's not that important, but if there's any internet problems or whatnot, it may be easier to follow that way. But I will be sharing sharing it on my screen as well. Okay, and we're going to start off on the right-hand side today with Taras. Okay, so Taras, let's have you read from "We're Not Moving," and
yes, sure.
I'll have you read down to about here where it says "shadows on their hands," please.
Okay, we are not moving. Shouted Catherine. Her mom pushed her lips. She did this when she was trying to look concerned. I wouldn't work today. I know you are absent, swearhead, but no, said Catherine. We are absolutely, positively, super factually not moving. Catherine and her mother sat in the kitchen where the 4 o'clock sunlight streamed in the golden through the window and made shadows on their hands.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word o'clock. So this is going to be, instead of cloak, it's an ah sound here. 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
There you go. Good. Next one here. Instead of supper, this is super. Superfactually not moving.
I didn't listen.
Okay. Instead of supper, the word is super. Superfactually not moving.
Superfactually not moving.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Next one here. This word here is sweetheart. Instead of sweat, it's sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Okay, good. And this one here is upset. Upset. Good. So I know you're upset, sweetheart.
I know you're upset, sweetheart.
Okay, very nice. Next up is.
Thank you.
Where did you go? Okay, her, right here. Instead of here, mom. Okay, the H in English is very light. Instead of saying here, it's her. Her. Good. Her mom pursed her lips.
Her mom pursed her lips.
Good. One more time. Nice and light on that H. Her mom pursed her lips.
Her mom pursed her lips.
Okay, not pursed, but pursed.
Pursed. Her mom pursed her lips.
Okay, good. And last one here is the word shouted. Instead of shooted, shouted Catherine.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Shouted.
Shouted. Make that ED jump out. Shouted. Shouted Catherine.
Shouted Catherine.
Okay, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, very nice. Let's go to, let's see, Sylvia. Sylvia, please read from It Did This. Finish here. And read down to a little cramped, please.
It did this every day when Catherine got home from school. She did not want to lose it. We know how much you love this house, said her mother. Your dad and I love it too. We love it when we bought it. We love it when we were born, and we still love it now. But we have been here since before we were married, and it's starting to feel a little cramped.
Okay, very good. Let's go to these two words here. So when you have a word that ends with an S and the next word starts with an S, combine those sounds. Okay, so this is it's starting, and it's starting to feel a little cramped. Try that.
Yeah, and it's starting to
Good.
feel a little cramped.
Good, nice job, just like that. Okay, good. Let's go to this word here. Instead of science, the word is since.
Since.
So we've been here since before we were married.
We have been here since before we were married.
Okay, now with we've instead of we've, okay, pronounce a long e or long e sound. So it's we've been here before since we were married.
We've been here since before we were married.
There we go. Now watch the R. Watch the R on married instead of married. Married.
Married.
Okay, very nice.
Married.
Okay, now I want to work on the word it. We had the word it about 5 times, it looks like, in this sentence or in these two sentences. Okay, each time you were saying the word it, you were saying eat. Okay, which is like you eat food. Okay, instead of saying eat, the word is it.
It.
Okay.
Love it.
So, we still love it now.
We still love it now.
There we go. We loved it when we bought it.
We loved it when we bought it.
There, good. That's much better. Much better. And your last one here is the SH sound right here. So she did not want to lose it.
She did not want to lose it.
Good. One more time. She did not want to lose it.
She did not want to lose it.
Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go to Sergey.
I'm here.
Okay, Sergey, let's see. Let's have you read from Catherine Saw. Let's see. Go ahead and finish this page down to confused, please.
Okay. Catherine saw that her mother was trying to be reasonable, to spare her feelings, and to make her understand. She didn't care. This was not time to be reasonable. Why don't you admit what you're trying to do? Said Catherine. What do you mean? You're trying to... Catherine searched for the words. To take away the sun. She was down the hallway, slamming the door before her mother even had time to look confused.
All right, nice job, man. Very good job. Okay, so vowel-wise, okay, this is and this is so close, man. You did really good. Okay, your reading was done really well. Okay, so here you had said slamming. Okay, so instead of slay, it's sla. So short A. So drop your jaw just a little bit more. Slay,
Okay.
sla, slap, slamming.
Slamming.
Good. Yeah, so slamming the door.
Slamming the door.
Okay, very good. Now, watch your D sounds just a little bit, okay? Because you're still pronouncing that Slavic D, saying door,
Door.
door. Instead of the, it's d. Move your tongue back off the back of your teeth. So move it back just a bit. Door.
Door.
There, that's the sound. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's try this here. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yes, there you go. Okay. Why don't you admit?
Why don't you admit?
There you go. Okay. So do you feel the difference?
Oh,
Do you feel the difference between
Yes,
where you're
yes.
placing your tongue? Yeah, good. Yeah, because when you were pronouncing your D's and you were coming here, you were saying, why don't you admit? Okay, so you were using a soft D instead of the harder D. Your T's
Okay.
are sounding great though.
okay.
Okay, so that's really good. Other than that, yeah, it was really good. Your reading was great, man. Really good.
Thank you.
So
Thank
yeah, watch your D's. Move that back. That'll give you a little bit better accent. Plus, it will help make the definition between the TH and the D sound. Because right now they're sort of close because you're using the soft D. Okay, if you
Okay.
move your tongue back, the D will jump out and it'll sound much better, and you'll have a clear difference between the TH and the D. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Great job. Great. Good job. Okay, next one here. This is Ricardo, right? I think. I can't see the names. Okay, Ricardo. Yeah. All right, so Ricardo, let's have you read from that was part of, and read down to here where it says wasn't cramped, please.
Okay. That was part of what made the house so great. It was just a few steps from the bedrooms to the kitchen, from the kitchen to the living room, and from the living room to the front yard. Her friends who lived in bigger houses were usually shouting to find their family members, but in Catherine's house there was never a need to shout at all. The house wasn't cramped.
All right, nice job. Okay, really good job. Okay, so let's take a look at here. So at the word house. Now instead of saying the house wasn't, the house, unvoiced S. The house wasn't cramped.
The house wasn't cramped.
Good. House with the Z sound is a verb. To house someone, that means to put someone in your house. I will house you for the weekend. House you.
Okay.
With the unvoiced S, house, that's the noun, the normal one that everyone knows. Okay. Okay. Your T's were pretty clear. Now, I have a question for you though. Are you looking to have great enunciation, meaning pronouncing every consonant, or are you looking for a little bit more of an American pronunciation?
I'm looking for an American pronunciation.
Okay, because you have sort of a mixture. So let me show you what I mean. So
Okay.
here you're saying shout at all. So when you were saying at all, that's American pronunciation,
Yes.
at all. But when you pronounce the T on shout, you gave me a normal T. Really, this is what it should sound like. Shout at all. Shout at all. So both of those T's should turn to flap T's because there's a vowel after each of them. Okay? So let's try this. There was never a need to shout at all.
There was never a need to shout at all.
Shout at all. Shout at all. One more time.
Shout at all.
There you go. Good. Okay. Same thing here. So instead of saying but in Catherine's house and using a normal T, it's but in. But in Catherine's house.
But in Catherine's house.
Okay, good. So one thing that you want to look at when you're reading by yourself and you're working on your accent, whenever you see a word that ends with a T and the next word starts with a vowel, that's when you're going to use that flap T, that form from a T, changing it to a D.
Okay.
Okay, that's a way that many Americans speak. Not all, but most Americans speak that way.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the only other thing for you was, now the word the, there, things like that. Your TH was pretty good most of the time. Okay. This was the only one that I caught.
Okay.
The bedrooms.
The
okay?
bedrooms.
So a few steps from the bedrooms. Let's try a good TH.
Okay. A few steps from the bedrooms.
Okay, very good. One more time. A few steps from the bedrooms.
A few steps from the bedrooms.
Good. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ricardo.
Thank you, Chad.
No problem. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's go to the names. Can't see the names. Miguel. Okay. All right, Miguel, let's have you read from It Was Cozy. And read down to here where it says, I don't know, said Rosie. That rhymed. Yeah, cozy to Rosie.
It was cozy, and Catherine liked being cozy above all else. Why couldn't her parents understand? She picked up her phone and dialed Rosie, her best friend. Rosie picked up on the first ring, like she always did. That's what best friends are for. Catherine screwed up her face and asked, "Why can't my parents understand?" "I don't know," said Rosie.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's go to screwed up. Okay, so let's work on this S sound here at the beginning. Okay, so Catherine screwed instead of screwed. Catherine screwed up her face.
Catherine screwed up her face.
Okay, so it's still there just a little bit. So you're saying screwed. Okay, instead of screwed, it's screwed.
Screwed.
Yeah, Catherine screwed up her face.
Catherine screwed up her face.
Okay, let's try a trick here. So what I want you to do is say that there's many Catherines. Okay, so we're going to say Catherines.
Catherines.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, now we're going to hold on to that S, and then we're going to move into screwed. We're going to say Catherine's screwed.
Catherine's screwed.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so if you connect the two words together, that disappears. You don't need to say it. So when you have a word that starts with an S, connect it to the word before, and that'll help you get rid of that sound. So let's try that. We're going to say Catherine's screwed. So connecting the S to the word Catherine. Catherine screwed up her face.
Catherine screwed up her face.
There you go. Perfect. Nice job. Okay. Good. Let's go to that's what. Okay. Right here. That's what best friends are for. So working on the TS sound. That's.
That's.
There you go. That's what best friends are for. Try that.
That's what best friends are for.
Okay, so it's moving into the W that's tricky. So it's that's what.
That's what.
Perfect. That's what best friends are for.
That's what best friends are for.
There you go. Nice job. Good. All right, let's go to picked up. She picked up her phone.
She picked up her phone.
Okay, all right. So with picked, you're using a good short I now. Before you said peaked. Okay, it's picked, and then before up, we don't want to say hup, but up. Picked up. She picked up her phone.
She picked up her phone.
Yeah, so connect the T sound. Connect the T to the word up. Picked up. Picked up.
Picked up. Picked up.
Uh-huh, just like that, like it's one word. Okay, now we're going to connect the word her. Picked up her.
Picked up her.
Okay, drop the H on her. Okay, we don't need to say it. It's picked up her. Picked up her.
Picked up her.
Uh-huh. She picked up her phone.
She picked up her phone.
Great. That's how we say it. Okay, with words like her, his, him, has, we don't need to pronounce the H in front of those words. We can drop it. Okay, and we connect it to the word right before it. Okay. All right, let's go to our last word here. It's the word couldn't. Right here. Okay, on this word, you said couldn't, pronouncing an oo sound. Instead of couldn't, it's couldn't.
Couldn't.
Okay, that's pretty good. Why couldn't her parents understand? Try that.
Why couldn't her parents understand?
There you go, much better. Yeah, so couldn't or could, should, would, they all have the same vowel sound in the middle. Okay, we don't want to say could with an oo, but it's okay, nice job. All right, thank you, Miguel. It's Miguel, right?
You're welcome, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't see the names very well. They're not appearing. So if I say your name wrong, most of you I have memorized. But if I say your name wrong, it's because like the name isn't appearing on the screen when I go over your picture. Okay, Mark, you're next.
Yes.
Okay, so we stopped at Rosie. Mark, let's have you read from That's Not What. Okay. Here. And let's have you read down to Who Are Looking, please.
Okay. That's just not what parents do. They want to make me go to something called an open house, and after that, we're moving. It's over. My life is over. I know about open houses. They're fun. What are they? They are for people who are looking to buy a house. When homeowners want to sell their homes, they open the doors for the people who are looking.
Okay, nice job. Nice job. Let's go to homeowners right here. You placed another H before the word owners. You said homeowners. Instead of home, it's homeowners.
Homeowners.
So put the stress at the very beginning. So instead of saying da-da-dum, it's da-da-dum. Homeowners.
Homeowners.
Good. So when homeowners want to sell their homes.
When homeowners want to sell their homes.
Good job. Okay. Nice job with your THs, by the way, this time around. Okay. No problems with any THs. That was cool.
Yeah, I've been working on them.
Okay, good. All right. So let's work on a flap T with what. What are they? What are they?
What are they?
Good. So R switches to an sound.
Okay.
Okay. Most of the time. Okay. I would listen to how and when we do it. Okay. Sometimes we do pronounce the R sound, but for the most part, when we're off and running, Okay, when we're off and running and we're really speaking fluently, R changes to just
okay.
like or changes to
Yeah, schwa.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
And so we do that in this situation. What are you going to do? What are they? What are they going to do? What are
they?
Yeah, what are they?
What are they?
There you go.
TH, yeah, THs make it harder.
Exactly. What are they?
What are they?
Good job. Good. Okay. Last one here is, okay, T before a W. What do we do? Normal T, flap T, stop T.
W, flap T?
Nope. Stop T. Okay? Not what? Not what?
Okay, yeah.
Okay? So even though we pronounce the W starting off with an oo, we don't treat it like a vowel.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you had read through it, you actually pronounced a normal T, and that's okay. You can do that and life is fine. Okay? So you can either pronounce a normal T here, but that's having very clear diction or enunciating the consonants, saying not what. That's all right. Okay? But if based on what you're trying to achieve, okay?
Yeah.
Going to be a stop T here. So that's just not. So stop T, just not.
Yeah.
Stop T, stop T, stop T. That's just not what parents do. The only T that I'm really pronouncing is here and here. That's just not what parents do.
That's just not what parents do.
Uh-huh. Okay, now with do, close your lips at the end. Do. That's just not what parents do.
Do. That's just not what parents do.
Good job. Okay. Good. Okay.
Thank you.
So nice. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Let's go to Henron.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Sometimes there are cookies. Cookies. All right. And let's have you read down to. Okay, down to backyard, sorry. So sometimes there are cookies, down to the backyard was nice. Please?
Okay. Sometimes there are cookies. Cookies? There were cookies when we look at our house. Catherine was puzzled. Wait, I thought your guys had lived there forever. Nope, just since 5th grade. So you moved? Obviously. It's not like we live in the woods. What was your old house like? It was nice. There was linoleum in the kitchen, which was good to slide around on. And the backyard was nice.
Okay, good job. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, so we're working on your vowel was pretty good with good, okay, but you're using Spanish D, Spanish T, okay, saying good to. Okay, instead of good to, it's good to. Move your tongue back off of your teeth. Good to slide around on.
Good to slide around on.
There you go. Okay, so which was good to slide around on?
Which was good to slide around on.
One more time.
Which was good to slide around on.
There you go. Good. Much better. Okay. This is linoleum. Linoleum. Okay. So linoleum. I don't think this actually exists in outside of the United States. Yeah. Linoleum is fake tile. So it's like a plastic sheet that you put over the ground that makes it look like tile.
It's linoleum in Spanish.
It's the same, right? I've just never seen it anywhere. Most people just put down normal tile, right?
I think it's old. It's an old material.
It's old and it's ridiculous. Okay, let's see here. So since 5th. Okay, this is a tricky one. Okay, SSFFTH. Whew, challenging, very challenging. We're going to make this T disappear because it's trapped between two consonants. So we don't need to say just since, it's just since. Just since 5th grade.
Just since 5th grade.
There you go. Good. One more time. Nope. Just since 5th grade.
Nope. Just since 5th grade.
Good job. Good. That was much better this time around. Last one here. Okay. Looked at our house. Looked at. Looked at our house.
Sorry, could you repeat, please?
Sure. Looked at our house.
Looked at our house.
Uh-huh. Okay, so there were cookies when we looked at our house.
There were cookies when we looked at our house.
Looked at. Okay, so you're missing this T right here because your brain is tricking your mouth because you're saying a k sound, and so your brain is going, the K and the T, they're similar. I don't need to say it again. Okay?
Yes.
So yeah, looked at our house. If it helps you, cut off the T sound and add it to the word at. So tat. Looked at our house.
There were cookies when we looked at. There were cookies when we looked at. Oh, sorry again. Looked at. Looked at. There were cookies when we looked at our house.
Yeah, good. Now combine it a little bit more. There were cookies when we looked at our house.
There were cookies when we looked. I can't. I need to practice it.
Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely take this phrase. Take this phrase here and switch it to when we looked at. Okay, and practice that. Okay, when we looked at our house.
When we looked at our house.
Yeah, practice reading it that way so that it jumps out, right?
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, nice job. Thank you. Great. Let's go to Anastasia.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Uh-oh. Where are we at? Backyard was nice, right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's have you read from but I didn't have. Okay, finish here. And let's have you read down to this one here. Before a concert, please.
Okay. But I didn't have a window seat before, and now I do. Huh? Said Catherine. She had to admit a window seat would be a nice thing to have. There were too many people at their open house. There must have been a dozen people on their front lawn, milling around, talking to each other, and taking notes. It looked like the arena before a concert.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look at 3 words here. First up, instead of arena, arena.
Arena.
Arena. Okay, so it looked like the arena before a concert.
It looked like the arena before a concert.
Good, good. Nice job. Okay. Next one. These next 2 are close together. Okay. So your first couple lines that you read were solid. Okay. No problems at all. Okay. Here, instead of saying kneeling, okay, it's milling, short I, milling around.
Milling around.
Cool. Now, milling around means wandering, not doing anything. Okay. All right. We don't know what to do with ourselves. So you can mill around the mall. Okay. If I call you and say, "Hey, Anastasia, what are you doing?" Nothing. Just milling around. Okay. Just walking around, not doing anything. Okay. Stuff like that. Milling around. Okay. Last one here is lawn instead of lawn. Lawn.
Lawn.
Good.
Lawn.
Good. So there must have been a dozen people on the front lawn milling around, talking to each other, and taking notes. Try that.
There must have been a dozen people on the front lawn milling around, talking to each other, and taking notes.
Good job. Good. Nice. That was good.
Thank you.
The only thing is the word ben. Now, in the UK, they say bean. And they do pronounce the E, saying bean. In the US, we say ben.
Ben. Okay.
Okay. And so that's the only thing. If you do say bean, we'll understand you. Okay. But we also have another word, which is bean, which is the food. okay, which is spelled B-E-A-N. And so we make a difference between those, saying Ben and Bean.
Okay.
All right, good job. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, Pato?
Hi.
Hello. Oh yeah, I didn't say hello before, huh? Your thing wasn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's have you read from One Man Was Kneeling, and let's see, 2, 3. I think that's about right. So down to was much too brown, please.
Okay. One man was kneeling in front of the windows, inspecting the soil in the flower bed. When they approached the front door, Catherine stayed far away from him. "Mom," she said, "I think this is a house for weirdos." "It's just a house," said her mom. "The same as any other." "It's not the same as ours." It certainly wasn't. For one thing, this new house was was much too brown.
There you go. There you go. It almost came out Spanish there. Good. Okay. All right. Very nice. So very good reading here. So let's take a look at the word other instead of other. Other. The same as any other.
The same as any other.
Good. Good. One more time. The same as any other.
The same as any other.
Okay. Very nice. Let's go to stayed far. Okay. So here the connection between these two was a little off. Okay, so connect that D to the F instead of saying stayed far, stayed far, stayed far.
Stayed far.
Good. Catherine stayed far away from him.
Catherine stayed far away from him.
There you go. Good job. Good job. Yeah, everything else was really good. No issues with the word mom. That came out just fine. Flower bed. Yeah, your T's and D's were good. Okay, nice job. Nice job, Amparo. Thank you. Okay, good. Let's continue here with Taras.
Yeah.
Okay, Taras, please read from all the floors. Finish here, and let's have you read down to very fun. Looked very fun, please.
Okay. All the floors were stained dark brown, and the furniture was either leather or beat-up old wood. It was like being in her grandfather's library, except that it was a whole house. "It smells like Grandpa," said Catherine. It does not," said Mom. The hallways were too wide. The staircase was too tall. There were too many bookshelves, and none of the books looked very fun.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look here. 2 words. So books, looks. So it's the same vowel sound. Instead of saying books looked, okay, same vowel. Books looked.
Books looked.
Good. One more time. Open up your mouth on books just a little bit more. Looked sounds fabulous. Okay, the second word's awesome. So you want to match that vowel sound to the word books. Okay, so let's say this. Let's say looked. So we're going to say looked first, and then books. Looked books.
Looked books.
There you go. There it comes. Okay, one more time. Looked books.
Looked books.
Okay, let's switch it. Books looked.
Books looked.
Good job. Okay, let's put it in the sentence. So none of the books looked very fun.
None of the books looked very fun.
There you go. That's the vowel sound right there. Okay, so we don't want to say books, but books. Same thing here. Instead of bookshelves, this is bookshelves. Try that.
Bookshelves.
Great job. Good. Okay. Next up is the word wide. So here, instead of white, the T sound, it's D. Wide.
Wide.
There you go. The hallways were too wide.
The hallways were too wide.
There you go. Good. Next up is the word not. Instead of saying it does not, no, it's na. Open the mouth. It does not.
It does not.
Very good. Next up is the word either. Give me a th here instead of either. Z. It's the with your tongue between your teeth. Either.
Okay. Either. No.
One more time. Either.
Either.
Good. So here's a Z. We have the. Okay, so 2 in a row. Was either leather or beat up old wood.
Was either leather on or beat up old wood.
Okay, one more time. Okay, was either. Okay, bring your tongue back in to say the sound for both either and leather. Okay, was either leather or beat up old wood.
Was either leather or beat up old wood.
Okay, this will be a good series to practice those words together. Okay, because your tongue gets a little trapped in there, just a little bit. Okay, it's a good combination. Okay, thank you very much, Taras.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Sylvia. Okay, Sylvia, let's have you read from Catherine New. Finish here. And read down to here where it says, some of them go, please.
Okay. There were from Catherine.
Yes, Catherine knew down to some of them go there.
Okay. Catherine knew that no one of the books would stay when the owners moved out, but she didn't like the idea of her parents buying a house from people who didn't even own a copy of Stuart Little. The bookshelves were about all Catherine could see because there were so many people everywhere. Weren't there any other houses for sale in this town? Why couldn't some of them go there?
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word all right here. Open up your mouth just a little bit more. So instead of saying all, it's all.
What all?
Good. So the bookshelves were about all Catherine could see.
The bookshelves were about all Catherine could see.
Good job. Now, let's go back to bookshelves here. Instead of saying book with an oo, it's Open your mouth a little. The bookshelves.
The bookshelves.
Good. All right. That's good. Okay. Now, right here, you added H's to the beginning of even and own, saying even hone. Okay, so focus on those vowels. So it's E-O. Okay, so let's try that first. I just want you to pronounce those vowels. E-O.
E-O.
Good, all right. So, see, you can do it. Okay,
even
try
own.
Even own.
Even own.
Okay, now with own, you're still saying hone. So take out that h sound. It's E-O. Even own.
Even own.
There you go. You have to push a little bit, okay? So that to avoid saying that H, instead of saying, okay, it's okay? So it has to come from your diaphragm, from below, okay? It's pushing that sound out, okay? Mm-hmm. So, who didn't even own a copy of Stuart Little?
Who didn't even own a copy of Stuart Little?
There you go. That's better. Good. And last one here is the word none. Instead of no one, this is none. Okay?
None.
So, Catherine knew that none of the books.
Catherine knew that none of the books.
Good job. Yeah, one more time. Catherine knew that none of the books.
Catherine knew that none of the books.
Okay, nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go to Sergey. All right, Sergey, please read from She Tried. Finish this paragraph and read down to Flower Bed Man, please.
Tried. Sorry.
Right here. She tried to cross. She tried to cross the she tried to walk across.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and down to Flower Bed Man.
Okay. She tried to walk across the living room, but an agitated-looking woman with frizzy blonde hair kept getting in her way, saying, "Oh no, 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 these won't do at all." Catherine couldn't tell what she was so upset about, and decided not to ask. She went back out. She went back out the way she came in. Catherine walked around to the backyard, staying far away from the flower man.
Okay, that's going to be flower bed.
Flower bed man.
There you go. Good, good. Okay. Let's take a look here first at the word decided. Okay, your D's here were pretty good, but we need to follow up with the last D. So it's decided.
Decided.
Okay, so you're pronouncing a T at the end. You're saying decided.
Decided.
There you go. That's the D. Okay, so and decided not to ask.
And decided not to ask.
Okay, almost. So that T is still jumping out. You're saying decided not to ask. Okay, so it's decided. Decided not to ask. There you go. Good job. Okay. Next up is do, won't do. So where are you at? Oh, right here. So won't do. Okay, so these vowels are going to be similar. This won't do. Okay, so this won't do at all.
This won't do at all.
So right now you're saying do. Okay, instead of do, it's do.
Do.
Okay, so watch my lips when I say this. Okay, for some reason, yeah, do and to are complicated little words. Okay, and it's mainly because it's a diphthong. Okay, so there's two sounds that occur in this word. So instead of saying do, okay, which is leaving your lips in the same position the whole time, do, it's do. So my lips come in at the very end. So do. Almost. So it's coming out. It's sort of like it's going like this. Do. There you go. This won't do at all.
This won't do at all.
There you go. Good. One more time. Do it all. This won't do at all.
This won't do at all.
Good. Do it all. Okay. So when we say it, it's really quick. We don't want to push on that oo sound, but it's do. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's go to. I think I've got one more here. Agitated. Yeah. Right here. So instead of ag, it's agitated.
Agitated.
But an agitated-looking woman.
Agitated-looking woman.
Woman.
Agitated-looking woman.
Good job. Okay, thank you. All right, let's go to Ricardo.
Yep.
Okay, Ricardo, let's have you read from Who by Now. Okay, finish this this page and read down to good for kicking.
Okay. Who by now was wrist deep in the dirt? It was quieter back here, but still not very fun. There was no rope swing, no swing set, no monkey bars, nothing to swing at all. Catherine didn't have anything like that at her current house. But was the point of moving if you didn't get some fun new stuff out of it? This house stinks, she said, kicking it. It stinks. It's not even good for kicking.
Okay, very good. So let's take a look here at the word not. Okay, so make sure that when you're pronouncing it, you're pronouncing the ah sound. You're about halfway in between. You're saying no. Instead of no, it's na. Open up your mouth nice and wide. It's not even good for kicking.
It's not even good for kicking.
There you go. Good. Okay, let's see here. So when you have two words, one that ends with an S, the next one starts with it, combine the S sounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so this house stinks.
This house stinks.
Good, yeah, so we're using the unvoiced S. One more time. This house stinks.
This house stinks.
Okay, good. Next up is point of. Okay, so here we want to use the flap T because the next word starts with a vowel. So instead of saying the point of, okay, it's the point of. Okay. What was the point of moving?
What was the point of moving?
Good, yeah, so it's stop T, flap T. What was the point of moving?
What was the point of moving?
Okay, very nice. And wrist deep. Okay, so instead of riz deep, wrist deep.
Wrist deep.
Good. So we don't need to pronounce that T. It's trapped between two consonants.
Okay.
Okay. Now was wrist deep in the dirt.
Now was wrist deep in the dirt.
Okay. Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Chad.
Okay. Let's go to Miguel.
Yes.
Okay, Miguel, please read from You Think So. And yeah, that should be good. Down to want some iced tea, please.
You think so? Said a voice from the back porch. I do. She kicked the house one more time. It didn't make her feel better at all. Come out here and tell me about it, said the woman. Holding open the door to the screen porch, she said with eyes, slightly gray hair, and was holding a glass of something that looked cold and delicious. Want some iced tea?
Okay, very good. Okay, let's go to she had big eyes.
She had big eyes.
So here you're saying bid eyes. So you're not pronouncing a G, you're pronouncing a D, saying bid. Okay, instead of bid, it's big eyes.
Big eyes.
So I want you to say guys. Hey guys.
Big guys.
Good, yeah, so take off the G's. Pronouncing a G at the end of a word is very challenging for Spanish speakers, okay? Or for most speakers that don't speak English, okay? But especially for Spanish speakers, okay? So what you want to do is take the G, cut it off, especially in this situation, because guys is another word in English, guys. So it's big guys, big eyes.
Big guys.
Okay, so she had big eyes.
She had big eyes.
Perfect. Now the G comes popping out and everything's great. Okay? Good. Let's go to the word woman right here. So instead of saying woman, okay, this word is pronounced woman. Woman. Like so, woman. Okay? And women, okay, with an E-N is pronounced women, like so. So singular, woman, plural, women. Okay? So said the woman. Try that.
Said the woman.
Good job. Good. Maker. Give me that K to jump out. So it didn't make her. It didn't make her feel better at all.
It didn't make her feel better at all.
Maker. So you're skipping over the K sound. You're saying mayor. Okay, it's maker. Maker. It didn't make her feel better at all.
It didn't make her feel better at all.
Okay, that's good. Your last one here is the word voice. Give me a V sound instead of voice. It's voice.
Voice.
Okay. Said a voice from the back porch.
said a voice from the backyard porch.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I screwed you up on that one. I said backyard too. Good job. Nice job with the V, man. Good. Okay, thank you. All right, cool. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to Mark. Mark, maybe our last one. We're running out of time here, you guys. Sorry, it was my fault. I got mixed up on which class I had to teach. I thought it was in private session, but it was this session. Sorry. Mark, please read from thanks down to way too big, please.
Okay. Thanks, said Catherine as she sipped the frigid tea. It was strong and not too sweet, just the way she liked it. This is really good, but the house is lousy. Have you seen it in there? Gosh, I don't even know where to start. And so Catherine went on about the brown floors, the wide hallways, the abundance of bookshelves, and the critical lack of backyard play equipment. And worst of all, it is way too big.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word critical. Okay, so here instead of saying critical and really pushing on that last part, we're going to use that same ol sound, the L vowel, okay, as we do with people. So it's critical.
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 Good job. Good job. Okay. Next here is went on. So here you actually pronounced a Spanish or a Portuguese T, saying went on. It's went on. So move your tongue back just a little bit. Okay. So it's don. Went on.
Went on.
And so Catherine went on about the brown floors.
And so Catherine went on about the brown floors.
Good, good. Nice job. Okay, all right, you guys. I've got to pause here. I'm going to be, I need to run over to my next class. I do apologize, everyone. I'll be doing, I was going to be traveling this Friday and Saturday, and then I had an immigration blip. And so I have to, I had to cancel some classes yesterday and run out and pay a bunch of money so that I could stay in the country. And because I thought I had until Friday to leave, but I had to leave yesterday. And I was like, oh, no, and so I had to run over and take care of it. And so they gave me 30 more days, and so I was like, oh, well, if I have 30 more days, then I'll open up my classes again. So that's what I did. So I have I'll probably have some reading classes and whatnot on Friday and as well as Saturday. So I'll probably see you guys then. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye bye.